everyone, so here's another quick video about some technical aspects of acting. But something that is also really important when we're acting is non-verbal communication, and this involves facial expressions, body language and gesture. Have you ever had a text message or read a message or been on the phone to somebody and you misunderstand what they're saying, so you don't understand how it's coming across because you can't see their body language or their faces? This is because our facial expressions and body language are so important to communicate how we're feeling. Therefore, you can use that when you're acting to communicate how your character is feeling. So how might we communicate meaning using our bodies? Body language can be described as open or closed. You might have really open body language. You might want to come in and give somebody a hug, and that's seen as being quite more confident and comfortable. Or you might have really closed body language. You might fold your arms, maybe be hugging yourself, and maybe that means that you're a bit nervous or not very comfortable. Other ways in which your body language can be open and closed could be in the way in which you stand yourself. So you might have straight back and shoulders back, and that could be quite open, quite confident body language. Or you might sit or stand quite hunched over, and that's quite closed. That communicates how you're feeling. How might you communicate meaning through our faces? Well, this one's a little bit easier because it's quite easy to tell when somebody is feeling really happy or they're feeling really sad. Or maybe they're angry. So have a little go and see how many different facial expressions you can come up with. Maybe you're thinking and lost in thought. How might we communicate meaning through gesture? So gesture is usually how we use our hands and our arms, and you might have very angry gestures, you might have fists and you might be really angry, and that's a way to communicate meaning. Or maybe you're quite happy and your gestures, you're just sort of using your hands quite normally. Have a little think while you are at home. Maybe watch your brothers, sisters or your parents and have a little look at their body language, facial expressions and how they use gesture to naturally communicate how they're feeling. Often we do it without even thinking. All of this is known as non-verbal communication because we don't need to use our voices to communicate how we're feeling. This is how we use our bodies. That's really important when we're doing drama and when we're acting, because what is just as important as acting is reacting. So when you're performing on stage, you might have to react to what somebody else is saying, but you can't use verbal communication. You need to use non-verbal communication. And so your reaction can be shown in your face and in your body and through your use of gesture. Hope that helps. Bye!